Welcome to my life, where anything is possible and nothing is as it seems. I'm Freedom, and I'll be your host. Coming at you from within the depths of Geistopia, via the Hobbit Hole. Welcome to my life's the project, an experiment in life und a living story body people. Its premise is that life is experiential and that you can and do experience the life you choose. It is based on the use of the real life and the arts for the new millennium as life-building tools. Yeah, it's true. Welcome to My Life is an ITV Studios Geist House Players production in association with the Center for Creative Inspirationalism. Just Us Productions, the parent company, would like to give a shout out to the following for their ongoing and oft times unknowing inspiration and support. Princess Cuddlebug, Princess Sunshine, Craze and Company, the Shaman, the Pillar, F and Bob, the Warden, the entire Butter Clan, Fairy Princess, Professor Siggy Chong, Hoagie Snowflake, Sparky Wenceslas, the Van Man, and General Ralph Glossop. May they rest in peace. The Looch, the Basset Hound, Bert Ton, the Baker of the Cornbread, Andy Pandy, the Mutterization, Old Danny Boy, St. Diane, and you, Brother John, Thing 1 and Thing 2, the Nameless One, all the people in my neighborhood, White Girl, the Anomaly, the Quitter, the Good Man, Charlie Brown, the Rocks, the PA, F&AM, PDT, CCPA, Chanel number 5, Superstar, Sir Richard Slouch, the Wixians, the Socialite, the Village of Idiots, Pizniffer, Dancing Queen, Downtown Encyclopedia Brown, the Legendary Pink Elephants, Mama Rabbit, My Wisconsin Belle, the Babes, and, of course, a very generous sponsor who, not so much, wishes to remain anonymous. It is Tuesday, November 19th, 2019, time emerging. Okay, but first things first. Someone saw it. Did you? That's all I'm gonna say. I am working on writing. I am. I sat in whatever spare time I had yesterday and worked at it, but it was the same thing. Once I got a good groove going on, I took a step back. Then I went back into it. I got a good groove going on. Kind of had to take a step back, got into it, got a good groove going on, and then it was time to be off and running, and I haven't really stopped since. So, I mean, that's just the way it goes. So, I have this incredible mess behind me. If Hoagie comes back, he's going to fall over from a heart attack, because there's just stuff everywhere. What has happened is that my car has vomited all over the place. And in that car was a bunch of stuff from the cave, because we went and raided the cave. And so some stuff came in Sunday night. Some stuff came in yesterday. A lot of it, like, I just emptied the car and I'm kind of putting it all together because I have things to do. Like, I need to get all of this organized and under control in my life, right? So I decided to take advantage of what I had before me. I had the time, I had the opportunity, and the resources. So let's do it. Let's just splurge and purge and urge and surge, converge. So, yeah, I've been working at that. I have about 3 hours till he comes home. He was going to have a coffee date, but I guess that's not happening. So he threw me off by about an hour, but that's all right. I think I can do it. It's a lot of stuff. I need to get organized for moving forward and for dealing with the winter and whatever else. I also need to kind of rest, and I'm going to move this crap up here and get my head together. I'm realizing that for several weeks I was just kind of down and out. Like, it's why there were no videos. I wasn't really functioning. And in the last week since the seasonal store is done, I really kind of feel more like myself. So I need to definitely get it together before I'm moving forward again. Tomorrow, if all goes well, tomorrow I'll be picking up a check and running to the bank. If all doesn't go well, I'm screwed, but that's a whole nother story. So let's assume that all goes well, all right? I got to pick up a check, run a half an hour south to deposit that check so I can take care of something later, something very important. Let's hope that check comes, or I really am screwed. And so I decided again to take advantage of where I was and where life was already taking me, to drive another half an hour south after that tomorrow to do a face-to-face interview with the parent company and see if we can get that job secured. And then I have to drive all the way back to the valley by 1 o'clock, or earlier if I can, to the downtown for a support meeting, because when I changed jobs from the theater to the seasonal store, I submitted the information, but they never submitted it for payment, so I am behind in support. That's okay as long as I can get a job going. Nobody's in a panic, right? And then I have time to kill because Hoagie's got his little Hoagie tomorrow, and I don't like to interfere with that. So I'm going to go and do laundry and I don't know, fill in the gaps. I guess I'll figure it out tomorrow. I do not know yet what Thursday, Friday, Saturday holds. Some of this has to do with the job. Some of this has to do with just kind of tweaking and rounding off the edges and putting it all together. I need to get organized across the board and just together. And I'm being given an opportunity, thank you, amen, to be able to do that. And the goal, as far as I know, is to kind of have it all done and ready to go by Sunday morning, and then who knows, anything's game after that. We are at a spiritual apex right now that I am very much aware of, and I have been even through this void of the last couple of weeks. But there are lots of things happening, and there are lots of energies and powers astir. So some of that has something to do with everything I'm kind of going through right now and what's happening, but it's also just indicative of there are greater things to come. So if you can just... My goal, personally, is to kind of catch this wave while it's coming through and see if I can, or how far I can ride it and do something with it. So, if you're not already there, go to the Welcome to My Life Facebook page, WTML, or the YouTube channel, Welcome to My Life, wherever you are and whenever you are. Like, comment, and share. We're going someplace, but it takes you to get there. So, without hesitation, for now and for always, from here in Geistopia, this is your beloved Rev, and Walt, und Doc, and Johnny, and those guys, saying stay tuned in, fellow travelers, and wishing you peace, love, light, and freakishness, baby.